I'm Safael, you watch Rock and Roll Garage, and I'm gonna tell you how ZZ Top discovered MTV. It's a funny story, so please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Well, when MTV appeared back in the early 80s, more precisely on August 1, 1981, they started to broadcast music videos 24/7, something that never happened before in the history of television, a music channel. And it really transformed the music business because everybody needed to have a video to make their songs even bigger hits, because they also had this extra thing besides the radio stations and the touring to promote the albums. So it was really a revolution in the music business, and obviously for good and for bad. We had a lot of interesting music videos. Many videos were important to really make some bands bigger, but also the way they looked became a little more important than the sound, maybe. So there's a lot of discussion about that. But the funny story is that the band's vocalist and guitarist Billy Gibbons recalled in an interview with Front and Center back in 2019 that we transcribed the funny way how the band members, Billy, Dusty Hill, the late Dusty Hill, and Frank Beard discovered MTV. And this is what Billy Gibbons said. MTV had just started. I recall getting a call late at night, and it was our fair drummer, Frank Beard, the guy with no beard. Go figure that out. I still don't know that one. But Frank was on the other end of the line. He said, "Man, there's a real interesting concert going on. It's been going for a while." So he said, tune it, this channel. I tuned it in, and 4 hours went by, and it's still going on. The phone rings now, and it's Dusty Hill, and he said, "Frank called you about this concert going on." So I said, "Yeah, about 4 hours ago." We did not know that MTV was a 24-hour music channel. So that's the way that the ZZ Top members discovered the channel. They had no idea about what the channel was, and it was extremely important for them, after all, because the videos they did for songs from Eliminator were crucial to make them even bigger, to reach a new audience, an audience outside the blues and the blues rock. And those videos are classics, and they are one of the most famous videos that aired a lot on MTV. And in 2019 as well, he talked with Eddie Trunk, and he revealed how they planned those videos, those weird videos where they're appearing doing this and etc. And they vanish in thin air and etc. And he said this: "Well, I credit the great director Tim Newman. He had a vision. He had done some great things, and we showed up on the set, and he's shaking his head. Oh God, now what?" So he decided to make ZZ Top kind of ghostly figures. We weren't really in the videos, so we were kind of coming and going, in and out of the videos. I credit Tim Newman for propelling that sense of mystique. We were there, but we weren't really there. So that's really another interesting story. And it's, I think ZZ Top is one of the most underrated bands of all time. They sell, if I'm not mistaken, a good amount of albums. If I'm not mistaken, about 50 million albums worldwide. They are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But I think they should be bigger, They had the same lineup, the same original lineup from 1969 until 2021, when the bassist Dusty Hill passed away. I mean, that's tremendous. That's, it's absurd. You see bands breaking up all the time, and bands like, for example, Whitesnake, which had more than 50 members and etc. But I mean, ZZ Top, those three guys, that power trio, they stayed together for more than 5 decades, and it was just amazing, how a band can go on so long. It's like a marriage between 3 people, and it worked quite well. They did many incredible albums, and I think they're absolutely crucial for carrying the flag of blues, and obviously the mixture between blues and rock, which originally rock and roll was born from the blues, and the two things mixed many times over the decades, and ZZ Top is one of the bands that did it better, Yeah, there's a lot of many other videos about Billy Gibbons and ZZ Top here in the channel. If you want to watch them, you go to description, visit those videos. If you want to read more, go to description and visit the article we wrote about it on rockandrollgarage.com. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and leave your comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.